hello, welcome to On the Line. How can we process a recollection online? Facilitating young people can be very daunting. Nothing beats seeing them face to face when you can read their body language that completes the meaning of what they want to say. The relevance of having a recollection online, therefore, should be clear and articulated, and the facilitator should come across as warm and friendly. First impressions count. We all know that. Yeah, of course, really. And when there is a repeated encounter, the warmth and friendliness should not wane. Consistency shows authenticity. Let's do this in 3 easy steps. Begin with establishing rapport. Rapport creates a friendly and safe environment for the learners to communicate easily. It is important that you begin with an introduction of yourself in the first meeting, modeling what is the expected response from them. And when they introduce themselves, acknowledge their presence by saying like, "I am glad that you're here with us, Anna." You can use emojis freely. It is here that you can ask them about what's keeping them occupied just to start the conversation. They can use the chat box too to encourage participation and interaction. Ask them about the recollection activity prior to the online meeting, this meeting. This will give you a concrete feedback of the previous activity, such as the gratitude jar. Write down their comments to know how receptive they were of the activity. Repeat some words essential to their feedback. This ensures the learners that you are listening, understanding, and empathizing with them. The second step is the magic circle, the sharing process. It is important that the sharing is structured according to a model. No, not that model. I usually use what I learned in the Magis program, the youth program of the Jesuits for World Youth Day. The sharing session is called the Magic Circle because it follows a pattern. Me and myself, me and God, me and others, and then a summary. Me and myself is about the learner's personal sharing. For example, they can share about their gratitude jar, the assignment that was previously given. In this first step of the Magic Circle, the rounds will depend on the facilitator. It can begin with gratitude, then the regrets, and then what they want to pray for, or it can just be one round of sharing the most significant experiences of the examen. The facilitator summarizes the responses of the learners. Me and God is the second step of the Magic Circle, where the learners share their meaningful Bible passage that illumine their reflection. This way, their personal experience becomes connected with the Word of God. The third step is crucial in the Magic Circle. It develops a listening ear among the learners. Me and others is what struck them among all the sharings of their companions. Follow up by asking why that particular sharing was significant. By mentioning their companions, this step of the Magic Circle affirms their friends' experiences. The facilitator then repeats what sharing had the most impact on the learners. When everything is done, ask each one to give a quick feedback to summarize the session. They can use one word or a phrase to describe their experience. The facilitator then takes note of their feedback. In any platform, you can use the chat box to encourage ATM. Again, not that ATM, crazy guy. It means at the moment participation. For example, they can write their quick summary, which the facilitator can just read and mention, which he sees in the chat box. Now, the third easy step. End the session with a minute of silence and then do the examen, which we hope develops into a habit. End with a final prayer, or for Catholics, with the Our Father, Hail Mary, and the Glory Be. Finally, do not forget to introduce the next session by mentioning the video that they have to watch, and then schedule when all have to meet again. no really hard and fast rules about processing an online recollection. Every group is different, something face-to-face teachers already know. But this doesn't mean that you can't wing it. When you spend time with the group, you will get to know and appreciate them. By doing so, you can be creative in facilitating it your way. Remember a good tenet in writing. You've got to master grammar first before you can break it. Thank you for watching, and this is Father J-Boy on the line. Your questions, our answers. See you next time.